she's so fine. Hell of a blows my mind. Hell of a lights my day.
What's good, guys? So the story that I brought earlier that showed the dozens of weapons coming out of the Carmichael home out of Sacramento County, California. There's now a story out from KCRA. It says dozens of weapons removed from Carmichael home after a 911 call. Deputies bagged and documented dozens of weapons, including a grenade launcher and multiple assault rifles. It was updated at 6:29 p.m. Pacific time. This is Carmichael, California. Law enforcement officials removed an arsenal of guns from a Carmichael home Thursday afternoon after the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office said it responded to a 911 call from someone who appeared to be having a mental health crisis. A 39-year-old man, Bradley Baudet, was arrested after being barricaded in the home and firing a shot, Sergeant Rod Grassman said. No one was hurt, he said. Quote, "I would have never thought it would happen to him," said Dennis Litwin, who lives nearby. "I would have just never thought it," end quote. Litwin said he hasn't spoken with his neighbor in about a year. Another neighbor said Baudet kept to himself. Quote, "I certainly never thought he would stockpile an arsenal like this," Litwin said. "I never had any idea," end quote. Deputies bagged and documented dozens of weapons, including a grenade launcher and multiple assault rifles. Quote, "Probably what happened here was averted a major incident of a barricaded subject, armed barricaded subject," Grassman said. "This could have been a serious incident if that subject had not come out of his residence cooperative when he did." Quote, "Pallets and pallets of ammunition were also found," he said. Investigators said the incident started with a 911 call where the person said he had shot at people in the home. Investigators said Baudet told the 911 dispatch workers fixing a gas line were inside his home eating his food. There was no evidence that anyone else was inside, according to investigators. The sheriff's office first tweeted about 11:35 a.m. for people to avoid the area near Mission Avenue between Fair Oaks Boulevard and Arden Way over a suspicious device. Authorities later said what they first described as a bomb turned out to be fake dynamite that looked realistic. Jesuit High School nearby briefly issued a shelter-in-place. The sheriff's office tweeted at 12:12 p.m. that there was no longer a threat to the area. Baudet could face felony charges. Quote, "More than 14 years with the sheriff's office, and it was stunning to see the array of weaponry in this house," Grassman said. KCRA3 has learned that Brad Baudet is the son of Dr. Ernie Baudet, a clinical professor of surgery at UC Davis. He is the creator of the original breast cancer research stamp. He previously served as chief of surgery at Kaiser Permanente in Sacramento for 15 years and currently directs the breast health center at the facilities. Dr. Baudet has not responded to KCRA3 for a comment on his son's arrest. Emily Mayer of Emily Mayer TV, that's her Twitter handle, tweeted out Sacramento County Sheriff's Office says upwards of 100 weapons, including assault rifles, a grenade launcher, and pallets of ammunition were found inside the home of Bradley Baudet today. He's 39 years old. Says he was cooperating and was taken into custody. They say no one was found inside the home and believe he was going through a mental health crisis. That's a picture of Bradley Baudet. He seems to have a cut on the top of his head, it looks like. I'm not sure what that's from, but he goes on to say some neighbors were evacuated or told to shelter in place after deputies found what they initially thought were 3 sticks of live dynamite with a timer, which turned out to be fake. This is what they found, and it shows a picture. Yeah, I think that would fool me as well. He goes on to say Baudet is facing a misdemeanor charge for shooting the gun off inside the home. State and federal agencies are helping with the case, Additional felony charges are expected, according to investigators. Let's watch this short video and see what it says. It won't even let me make it big, so it just was showing her walking up on the scene. I think we saw more than that from the helicopter ride, honestly. That's one of the weapons that they carried out of there. So that is what was going on. Let's see if this video will. That's just basically the same thing we saw from the helicopter view from earlier. So I did learn something anyway, at least in this video. I seem to learn something every single day. It never fails. Never too old to learn. I learned who made the breast cancer stamp. Dr. Ernie Baudet, this guy's dad. So that's what the situation was that unfolded in Carmichael, California earlier. So I'm going to end the video on that note. I just wanted to let you guys know that I had the full story now. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.